basic one when we're working is you'll see this at a local situation occurred where the officer is hitting in a accepted area and this guy's doing this. And the officer, because he's trained a certain way, believed this was going to work until he was knocked out and they had to do roll call to find him. Same strikes work. Instead of, if you hit somebody and they're still going, you're doing something wrong. Okay, so with the same strike, we can work everything we worked earlier, same single legs that we'd work in class, okay, same structure. So when I hit once and I'm getting hit right there, I just turn it, run in, and then I got my single legs, I got my trips, I got everything I've got from that same handle. So just like I would change levels and shoot, same principle, I'm covered, I'm covering in this fashion, but I'm getting hit. Turn it, drive, get outside, pick up, and then you have every single takedown at your disposal, okay? The other thing that I found that works with full contact sticks and soft sticks is piston striking. In other words, one hand's basically going to drive him back as I strike. Because if I just sit here and strike and he's stronger, he's going to barrel in on me. Okay? So what I need to do is push, hit, just like piston it. So as I'm striking, I'm just keeping a distance each time so I can keep working. If he gets past one of these levers and he pushes in, well, we go right back to single or double using the weapon. And if I'm hitting and he goes in for attack, when he crashes, no loss, lock, floating rib, drive, hook, and we're going down to dump. Okay, so the same principle, if I strike and he crashes, he's got inside and everything. This gives you a little bit of pain, but again, it's not the pain that I'm worried about here. It's levering in, driving over so I can dump him over using the weapon. Okay, so those are the things we basically use. It's pistoning and hitting. He gets past it. I'm shooting my double. Same thing with the weapon. Same thing, I'm going in for the hooking motion, the trips. I lock in. Drive, hook, dump. So if you start thinking about using the tool and keeping all the mechanics you would use from basic wrestling, basic jiu-jitsu, all your mechanics you work in a session of training would come into play.
And again, you can see what we're stressing all through here is isolate, stabilize, resolve. Isolate, stabilize, resolve. So when Lewis is striking me, he's not just dependent on this, or intercept, stabilize, resolve. He's not just dependent on this to hit me and stop my aggression. He's looking for a way to get in here, close the gap, stabilize, and resolve. He's looking for a way to take me to the ground, get it over with. That way you don't have these things that you see on CNN where you got a bunch of guys around whacking on a guy and the guy keeps getting up. At some point, somebody has to take the initiative to say, you know what, I can resolve this, I can step in, you know,
my partner could be working with him over here. I don't have to come in and put my shots in anymore, okay? One, it's not accepted, people don't like to see it. It really shouldn't be necessary. If I have access to his leg with or without this, I should be able to put him on the ground. No more strikes or anything. You have a complete, this is a wrestler's dream. You have access to the outside of his body. If I do have this in my hand, I don't need to put it away. I can do the same drills we've ever done from wrestling. All the different takedowns are still there using the baton. The other thing that comes into play is, what usually happens is this doesn't work, I get punched, human nature, I start coming up here. Then you're dealing with all sorts of liabilities, okay? So rather than have to escalate to something because I don't know simple takedowns, we use the takedowns and it saves us a lot of trouble, plus it controls it in a position that is easily defendable.